Hello and welcome back to Boopolo channel. My name is Pascal. Today I am going to do a short review and testing of JAXWQ or JAXWQ stud finder, and I'm going to show you how to use it. If you want to use this, you really need to read the instructions or watch the rest of the video, because there's different calibrations for studs than for steel, than there's for electrical, and I will show you fairly quickly how to do it. So we'll just take it out of its box really quickly. I've already used it, and it's a 9 volt battery. A little bit awkward putting it in because there's a wire coming out, a little bit older. The device is very simple. It's only got 3 buttons. The most important button here is the one on the side, because that's for calibrating. And every time you use this, you need to calibrate before you use it, and depending on what you're doing. So I'm going to test it for, I have a stud in here at the back of this. It's almost 2 inches thick. I will show you behind what we have behind here. This is what we have behind. I am using cement board, so technically it's going to be more difficult to find it because of the density of it's fiberboard, cement board, like Artiflex, one of those brands, instead of plasterboard. Plasterboard should work better, and we turn it on, and the first thing you have is, it says 1/2 inch, so that would be 1/2 inch plasterboard. If you press the button here on the right again, it says 1 inch, and you press it again, it's 1.5 inches. So that's the thickness of the material you have. And then the next one is metal. It shows H frame, so you know it's metal. And then the last one is electrical. You can see the electrical thing on it. So that's the 5 settings on it. So what we will do is we'll start it off and we'll turn it on again. Now, we'll set it for 1/2 inch. This isn't even 1/2 inch. This is a little bit less, this cement board. Press the calibration button, and then it beeps, and then we move it slowly along like this, and it's showing a narrow here now that we're getting near the stud, and it's showing a line here on the edge of the stud, which it's about 1/8 of an inch from where I drew the line from where the stud is. And then we move it further. It's presuming it's 2 inches. So it's saying the center is there, because this isn't quite 2 inches. And then we're going over, and it's saying go to the left if you want to get the middle. And it's saying that the edge is there. So it's a little bit out by about 1/4 of an inch either side of the stud. Now they say if it's really, really thick, if the material is not performing, you can use the metal detector on it to find like a screw or a nail. So we will see, will it detect the metal screw? That your stud is there and it's gone. Okay, so then electrical. This is really very sensitive to electric. I don't even have it set on electric yet. And when I come near here, like this, it's detecting the electricity behind here, and it's not on the electrical setting. So what we do is we press the button again, and then I get the electrical symbol here. And then for doing the electrical, for calibrating, you don't put it on the stud. You hold it in the open air, and hopefully there's not too much humidity in the air. In the open air, we will press the button, and it beeps. So then what we will do is we will come over here then alongside the stud like this, and see, will it tell me where the center of it is? And it's telling me it's there. And that's correct, it's alongside the side of the stud. So yeah, it works okay for electrical. It'll tell you when there's electricity there. It might be a bit oversensitive, but for taking the studs, it got the stud almost within 1/4 of an inch, and it got the center based on it being a 2 inch one, and this is slightly under 2 inch, the stud behind it. So that's my short review on how to use the stud finder, it's really important that you calibrate it every time like you're using a material. So, well, if you're going along the stud here, but it's a little bit more difficult for me to do it in here on the bench than if I was to do it on a wall or something like that, but then I wouldn't be able to show you the stud at the back of it. So yes, this is a handy tool to have. I'm going to use it here for sealing here. I'm going to put a bar going across for doing photography downwards. And thank you very much for watching. And if you like this video or any of our other videos here, please subscribe.